This is the one that I need to talk about with Dad. This is the pinch collar, the herm spranger, right? So this one has this button in the middle of it to take it off and put it on. We have these links for sizing it. So they call it a pinch collar because you pinch these links together, and then you can take a link out, put a link back in. Okay, so this one is quite a bit more difficult to talk about. So Griz, come here. When we put these ones on her, Griz, no, out, sit. These ones go in front of all of the other collars. We put them up here around the neck. It's got this martingale portion on it here. So as this comes in, it creates a biting sensation on her. And so I like to have it, we want it to be able to spin freely. And see this one spinning, it's a little rough, which is why I had that other link in there to make it a little easier to spin, because she doesn't need such heavy corrections. So if it's too tight, it won't spin, and it becomes very sensitive. It creates the bite at an earlier mark. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm going to put this one back on real quick, and we'll have mismatching links. Trying to do this so the camera can see. There it goes. And then right here. The other thing to think about these for my dad and Wyatt is that if these are too loose, Griz, come here. If they're too loose, I like it nice and tight so that it can spin, and we can pull it. I can pull this tight, and you can see that it starts to get, it still has some room to go before it's biting into her. But if it's too loose and the dog's got in a fight, you can see there's some space in here. So if two of these got hooked together, you'd probably be in for a pretty bad day. So for other people that had two dogs running this, you'd want these as tight as you can go to where they can still spin. The other thing about this is we have two rings here. So we have a live ring, which affects the martingale, and then we have a dead ring. So when we want to walk around when we don't want the biting effect, we can choose to attach it to both rings. And what that does is it prevents the martingale from tightening up. It now acts like a flat collar. I don't really ever use it this way. If I would probably just use another collar if I had it, but if for some reason like you were gonna track and this is all you brought, so I might use this and then let this go underneath for the tracking, okay? As far as the corrections go, Griz, come here. Heel. They're not super heavy, so when I practice with her with the heeling, right? So I'll get a good grip in my hand, not that loose stuff, but nice good grip. I'll be like, sit, just little ones like this, okay? Heel, sit. And that's all it takes. And so what's a way to see what you're feeling here, what I like to do is I put it around my leg, and then you can kind of get an idea of the feeling that you're going to get when you yank on it. So you can just kind of if you give it a nice tight yank, you'll realize that your idea that these are going to go into her skin and pierce it and cause lots of harm is ridiculous. All this does is it's simulating like a mother wolf bite, you know? So as this comes in, it tightens around here, and this creates a biting effect around the neck. It's actually safer than these. A lot of times I keep this short little leash on here. You've seen this on there, and this is just so I put this on here for like emergency purposes. So when I'm walking and I need to deal with something quick, I can give her a quick, come on. And that's what that one's for, okay? Now to get on to what we were talking about earlier,